So that fits.
Leaving some icons from our website while we
Nice.
do this.
So. Yeah, watch my stream, please.
Okay, watch
No,
you.
me. I'm trying to get my chat set up. Hey, 3 whole viewers. 2 of them are me, I think.
Oh.
That's probably gonna slow it down a bit. I should fix that. Yeah, view channel.
You might get more viewers if you tweet about it. Just saying.
Well, yeah, but I don't wanna. This is the weirdest stream I've done, and I did one about, like, we were somewhat drunk and playing Jackbox. There we go.
Which is the normalest stream.
There we go. Now we've gotten to 2
Drunken Jackbox
viewers,
is like...
one of which is me. Okay. Animation is a thing that exists.
Good job.
Yay. Hi. It has been a while since I opened this program.
Sorry,
Don't call me out like this.
I'll stop Peanut Gallery.
I remember how to draw. This is me remembering how to draw.
Oh, that's some disfigured alien stuff going on there.
There.
Aw.
Drawing.
It's an adorable disfigured alien.
Yeah.
With a tongue.
Yep. I'm a bit quiet. It is masterful.
What?
It says masterful. Bit quiet. Well,
Duba.
let's try that.
Oh, scraping.
Is that-
The scraping
that was probably great.
Redded it right out.
Yeah. Should have muted the mic before I moved it.
Yeah. I
Professional
don't
streamer.
think, so I'm gonna just go right out there and say that probably moving it 1 inch to the left was not sufficient.
Yeah.
To
Are we better now? Do wait for stream delay.
Yeah. The volume's maxed on that, eh?
Yeah, the volume's maxed, so that's.
What if you bring it down? Like if you bring the mic down to where your
picks.
Pug Mug and D&D dice and
Then all it picks up is the fan.
The snowball picks up from both directions.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think this is good as it's gonna get.
Yeah, this is as good as it's
we'll
gonna
just
get.
talk louder.
Oh, talking louder.
I'll just repeat everything you say slightly louder, like like a first officer on a naval ship.
Yeah. So it's me and Doritbro today.
Yeah, so it's me and Doritbro. I'm done. I'm not gonna do that. I take it back.
I don't know. Since you said yes, that would be the solution.
I'm not doing it.
That's fair. Okay, let's.
Actually,
Actually,
like tilt the. Is there a way to tilt the mic down so it's pointing directly at your face?
nope. Maybe.
Tries one thing.
I don't want to
succeed.
break the. I'm gonna mute the mic for a second while I move it.
Okay.
I learned from my mistakes.
Yeah.
Be right back. Okay, it's fine. They have headphones.
Okay. Cool.
Headphones make everything better.
Okay. So. Principles of animation.
So I don't. The principles are a good starting point, but I don't remember them all because
Squash and stretch.
we didn't teach them. We weren't taught them in school because they're less than ideal. I think was the main.
I think that's a good starting point. Why are the
so the principles of animation. Can you pass me my book?
Yeah.
Oh, pencil. That's why it was weird. I was using brush, not pencil. Nope.
I guess I can look up stuff too.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I have old school D&D stuff on my phone.
Nice. We're super prepared for this. I just woke up and shoved all my clothes into a hamper. And then restarted my computer 5 or 6 times to get this to work.
Principles of animation. The old dead white guy's way of animating. What we got? I guess the not all of them are dead, are they?
Nah, most of them are.
The 12 old men or whatever.
9.
9 old men. 12,
Good job.
12 principles.
Look at this great volume
That's
work
very-
I've done.
That's some... Okay, so the principles are squash and stretch, which
I did.
Doritos doing. Space Rio.
Oh, that's gonna get some getting used to. Okay, and then
Okay, so the next one is timing and motion.
which no one understands.
It's okay. No.
That's an inside joke is fine.
Okay, so please explain the inside.
Okay,
joke.
so timing and motion.
Timing and motion.
I feel like they're adding too many principles to these.
It's 12. There's
Yeah,
12.
but there's 12 and they're in pairs, so it's 24. Anyway, so timing is a pain in the ass.
Well, you can't have motion without timing. I understand why that's.
Yeah.
Like it's just sometimes things move fast, sometimes things move slow, sometimes things accelerate, and sometimes things like negative accelerate to use like physics, I guess. I was actually working with kids who were doing like acceleration in physics.
Timing and
week.
then.
So it's seeming very intuitive to my brain right now. But
Well, that's fun. Okay.
that's good for you, Robin. But anyway, more drawings close together makes things slow.
Yeah.
Fewer drawings farther apart makes things go fast.
Okay, I'm not gonna animate.
Sometimes drawing things.
Next principle.
Anticipation.
Oh, anticipation. Nope, that's 2 A's.
That's a good example of anticipation.
Yeah.
Ignore
my weird tablet thing.
God. Anticipation.
So anticipation.
Are you recording this by any chance? This is good stuff.
I'm not recording
You should
it,
put this
but
on YouTube.
I think the stream VOD records. I think I set
Okay.
that up. Hopefully.
So anticipation is where you can see what's.
Okay, I'm just gonna show you this chat. It's very good. Yeah, there's patient. There it is.
Yeah.
Good job.
So anticipation is just you see what's going to happen before it happens.
Okay, so I'm gonna use time-honored example of a dude putting a hand in their pocket. This is a dude.
Okay.
They got an arm and they raise it up real high and point at the pocket.
Yeah. So you can see. I was gonna.
Ta-da! I have a pocket.
Yeah,
and
pointing at the pocket.
Then they put their hand into the pocket. He got fatter.
So like.
I'm good at drawing.
Generally, how this happens in a Looney Tunes, this specific example.
This is Looney Tunes.
Is they pull the pocket wide open and then put their hand in it.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Okay, I'm actually gonna use. I've been using balls in the other examples. I'm actually gonna use a ball. Okay. So for that, this one can take a couple frames. So you got a ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you copy this information so I can. Yeah. Okay, so that should be a new drawing, and then I go to.
Can I talk over you while you?
Yeah.
So a good example, for anticipation is the Nintendo game Punch Out or Knockout. Hang on. Let me find this.
Okay, so look at that. See, anticipation.
Oh yeah.
Bing, boom. I also don't know that game. Half the time when Robin... Look, animation. I did an animation. That's the most animation I've done in a while. Boom, boom.
Okay, yeah. It was Mike Tyson's Punch Out, and then it was Super Punch Out for the Wii. And anyway, the entire game is about reading what your boxing opponent is going to do. And so there's very good anticipation.
Yeah, I guess it would. Well, like, boxing itself is very good anticipation.
Yeah, Daniel Floyd did a video on it. He's got a whole series on the 12 Principles, and they are great on Newfoundland Plus. That's good resource.
The 12 Principles of Animation. So while we're going through them, I might as well explain why my teachers hate them.
Yeah, explain, please.
So, they're taught as rules.
Mm-hmm.
And this was the first lesson we had. So, they're taught as rules. But they're not. They're principles. They're guidelines to get you started. Once you understand them, you can change them and bend them to your will. So don't take them as rules. You always have to do these. We have 3 of them so far.
Oh, yeah.
We should keep going.
I lost my thing because I was looking up Super Punch-Out.
Okay, let's see if they're in here. I don't think they are. This is my textbook. I'm flipping through my textbook from school. I say textbook. It's an art book.
12.
It's called Simplified Drawing for Planning Animation. We call it the Orange Book.
Because it's orange, and it's a book.
Lies to... Okay. These are... I need to put this where Robin can see it, because this is too good.
I can actually...
Robin,
you're busy.
You do chat.
Yeah.
Because it's fantastic. I'm dying.
Lies to children. The science of Discworld. Yes.
Is Discworld a thing I need to read?
You need to read Discworld. I keep telling you this. You keep asking it, and I keep saying...
Okay, Principles of Animation after Anticipation. Anticipation, it's follow-through, right? I think is next.
My phone's being a butt, so probably.
Well, okay. Give me a second.
So where anticipation is seeing what's about to happen, follow-through... 60 says you should indeed read Discworld. Follow-through is... seeing what did happen.
I'm just Googling this, so I have the list.
Sorry, I'm being about the Oracle.
Staging. Wikipedia. That's not right.
That's not the order those are normally put in.
I trust Idea Rocket. Alright. With examples.
We are enjoying your contributions.
So, yeah, they're very good. Good contributions. Okay, anticipation, staging, straight ahead and post, yes. Okay, so staging is actually super important.
Yeah.
These are the 12
Okay, can you explain staging to me, please? In 12 words or less.
Why is Discord still open?
I don't know.
That's a me thing. Okay, so let's say staging.
Yeah.
Well, let's write it first. Staging is how you frame your scene. So right now, I've got this box is the stage.
Right. Okay.
This is the camera, really. And then let's draw a little stage.
Okay, so this is like...
Draw a little stage.
This is, ironically, on an actual stage, you would call this blocking.
Yeah, on an actual stage, you would call this blocking. You got your...
But animators have to be special.
Yeah, you got your little ball friend here. And he's about to deliver his big line. And you want to make sure the light's pointing at him, like the focus is on him.
Right.
So you would have to make him bigger than the stage.
So this is important in any like film or anything, right? Like
see, now he's the most important.
And like in live action movies, it makes editing difficult unless the director is thinking about the editor in the shot. Which
they rarely are.
Yeah.
You can tell when a director did care about the editor.
Yeah. A notable example of that is Fury Road, where the focus of the shot is always in the center of the frame.
Oh, no.
No. It's because it's such a chaotic movie.
That makes sense.
It makes sense, and they it meant that the editor was able to go absolutely wild and take the best shot of everything. Mm-hmm. Like the editor basically directed that movie because the director gave them. Yeah. That's right.
I'm sorry. This is my favorite drawing I've ever done.
Yeah, no, that's great. You should give it cat ears.
No, because we're using balls.
Okay. We can go
so
back
next,
and
straight
turn them
ahead
all to
action
cats
and pose to pose.
Okay, so...
I hate pose to pose because I'm bad at it.
60 says balls.
Balls are good. We're gonna do 2 frames for this one. So straight ahead is how I animate, which is why I got bad grades.
I assume this is like comics, where you're either thumbnailing the whole thing, or you are going panel by panel and discovery rating.
Yeah, I know how. That's not how walking works. It's been a while. Where's my walk cycle reference?
Certified professional animator, folks.
I mean, certified animator. Walk cycle, walk cycle, walk cycle, walk cycle. I know it's in here. Which page is it on? Oh, hey, there it is.
So anyway, bend your legs when you walk. Important.
Yeah, it's unless you're in Minecraft.
Unless you're in Minecraft, in which case,
I'm just
Lego.
I'm just gonna do what Wayne did here because it's great.
Yeah, no.
Wayne's a good art. Okay, so how I animate is like this boy. Ignore. I didn't give myself a ground plane. This is gonna suck.
It's fine. It's fine. These are just examples.
Yeah. So this is how I animate. I go 1 frame at a time. And this boy lifts up, and.
But the gist here is it's about planning. Yeah.
Yeah. The gist here is it's about planning. This is straight ahead's good for some things, but you're not supposed to use straight ahead until you're good at everything else.
Straight ahead's good for like little emotional changes and stuff. That's the stuff that gets edited out of movies where or of animation where the people in charge don't trust the animators.
Yeah. And then pose to pose, you'd have
60 says this is actually very encouraging. It would be intimidating if you were better at this.
Yay!
So straight ahead means that you start with your first image and then do the next frame.
The next one.
You animate the frames in sequence. Pose to pose means you draw the first frame and the last frame, and then you draw like the middlest frame, and then you draw the middlest frame between all of those extremes, and then like you fill in the gaps rather than just starting with frame 1 and going sequentially to frame 12.
Yeah.
See like Space is doing right here with they did the 2 extremes and then they did the middle, and now they're doing what's the technical term for that middle one?
Pass.
The pass. And then they're doing the tweens. These are tweens?
This is not tweens. This is still basic blocking, but This is how Wayne has the animation cycle set up, and I don't feel emotionally prepared to
right, and then in between these frames here you would put
so many friggin' tweens.
Well, I don't know, like a single step is not taking.
No, it takes about 8 frames.
Yeah, it's about 8 frames. So
unless you're walking like really fast, in which case you do smears, which is fun.
Okay, like Roadrunner.
I'm not
Roadrunner
supposed
legs.
to do smears.
Is that what is smear stretch and smear? Principle?
I don't know if smear is a principle. It's not.
Oh.
The hate.
It's exaggeration.
Yeah, it's exaggeration.
Smearing is exaggeration. Okay.
It wasn't invented by Disney. It was invented by.
60 says they know what smears are.
Smears are great. Yeah. I love them. I'm bad at them.
My favorite example. I have 2 favorite examples. So, one is Aladdin, which it's not. I think you would say it's not technically a smear, but they do. There's a bunch of frames in Aladdin where their mouths get all stretched out, but then they have like multiple eyes. That's what a smear is. Okay.
Disney actually does use smears, but they pretend that they don't, and they get all like sassy about it.
Well, they call it something else. I forget what they call it though. So it's 60 says I don't know how to do them, but I know what it refers to.
Yeah. Okay. So follow through.
Follow through. That's okay. So where anticipation was seeing what's about to happen, follow through is seeing what just happened, but more.
Okay, so we're gonna take a break from
balls,
and we're gonna use grass.
Okay.
I think maybe. I don't want to draw a hand. I'll use ball. Okay. So you got your ball. And then I copy the whole thing again because this is a super efficient way of doing this.
Adults.
We're all adults here.
We're all adults.
Okay,
yeah.
so your ball is going pretty average clip, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, I should
then
copy this
then it,
whole
like,
thing.
stops, but some of the ball keeps going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, the whole ball.
Follow through is when you slam on the brakes and somebody's face hits the dashboard.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's say we wanted it to stop here, right? And then
a lot of these are just like could be replaced with physics terms. That's momentum, right? It's hard to stop, and so part of you will stop, and then the rest of you will keep going.
There we go.
Oh, still doing ball. Are you actually like animating a?
Yeah.
Okay, play that.
Oh, it's gonna go so fast.
Doop. Doop.
See?
Oh, yeah.
I forgot to stop it here. Stop. Okay. Nope.
60 says they get it.
Yeah. That's the worst animation I've ever done.
No, it's not.
It's really not.
The best animation you ever did was that cat screaming, like the Jujube cat. But anyway, how that.
Ba-doom, ba-doom.
So ideally you would have some squash and stretch in here.
Yeah.
To show the ball like squashing as it bounces a bit there.
I assume it hits a wall. This is it hits a wall kind of thing because it's going pretty fast there and then it just stops.
Yeah, but this is like when Roadrunner is running and then stops suddenly. It does a little.
Yeah.
Like a door stopper.
Looney Tunes is very good for teaching animation because they exaggerate everything.
Yeah.
All right, we already did ease in, ease out. That's. Oh no, I did that in timing.
Yeah, ease in and ease out.
And timing
is part of timing.
Timing is. It's a thing.
Timing is animation. It's hard to say that timing
is animation. It's a very hard thing. Like, you can't explain it. You kind of have to just watch a lot of animation and kind of, like, pick up on the styles. Every animator has their own timing.
Also, I think I was giving these to you in the wrong order because timing is in the last 4 there, and we definitely did it as one of the first.
No, you were definitely giving them... What list were you using?
I don't know. It was a Google image result. It was, like, the first one that came out.
Oh, okay. So Google image results, yeah. That's completely different. They would not... But, yeah, Idea Rocket's pretty good. I think I've used this list before. Okay, Arcs is the other one I'm bad at. This is the other reason I got bad grades. Okay. So...
Yeah, 60 says that we didn't explain ease in and ease out, and
yeah, okay.
I assume
I'm
that
actually
means...
gonna go back over here.
Okay.
So ease in and ease out. I mean, I guess I could draw it.
Just do. You've done a frame for all the other ones. Do a frame for ease in and ease out.
Yeah. So the thing is, I just need to move
Give the
this
people
over.
what they want. The people is 60.
Yeah. 60's good people, and they went to bed last night, and so they get this great reward.
I am the people. I am the law.
Let's just delete that.
Man, I've never read Judge Dredd, but I feel like it's one of those things where you think you know what it's about, but I couldn't give you a plot synopsis of Judge Dredd.
I'm gonna just take this little thing I drew here and put it on a new drawing.
Okay, so if I go quiet, it's because I've gone to ink. And,
okay, yeah, that's fair.
Robert needs his focus.
I give myself way more frames here than I drew. So that's the first mistake I always make. Let's get rid of that arrow. Shoddy work. I can do this with a mouse.
Tisk, tisk. What would Wayne say?
We don't talk about Wayne here. No.
You've
Wayne...
literally talked about Wayne here.
So I'm going to animate this.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to copy it. I mean, okay, wait, why am I even copying it? Give me a second. I'll use animation tools. They exist for a reason. I need to add a
I
peg.
assume it's for animating. I could be wrong, though.
Nice, Robin. You're the best.
I am. Thank you for recognizing my greatness.
Nope. Cancel. F6. Yay, I remember the shortcut.
This is Toon Boom Harmony.
Yeah, it's expensive.
It's very expensive. Your best bet is to beg a copy from the people who make it.
Yeah, just say, I want to learn animation. They actually have a really good, well, not animation courses, but like the software courses on their website, and you're like, I want to learn how to use your product. Can I please have a longer trial? And they might say yes.
Yeah, there's like a 30-day free trial.
Yeah, there's a 30-day free trial. Also, depending on, you can just, the stuff I'm doing right here, you can do in any drawing thing. Well, not this exactly.
Okay, so there's free drawing software available, or animation software available.
Let's do this pose to pose so my teacher doesn't kill me.
So a couple good ones. Pencil is good. It's open source, and you can do either raster drawings or vector in it, which is nice. And it has like it has a lot of the same tools. Like it has onion skinning, and it has a timeline, and like it looks a lot like this. It doesn't have more advanced features, but if you're just like doing animation where you're drawing each frame, that's a good choice. Also, if you it's just called Pencil, I believe. There might be like a letter missing or something, like how software people do, but I think it's just spelled Pencil. Which makes it hard, because if you look up pencil animation, you're not going to find it. Ink everywhere. That was a bad time for Robin. Where did I put my phone?
Right there, in front of your face. Sorry.
So for those not benefiting from the video feed, I did just drop my ink pen and did just get it on my belly.
Well, at least you didn't get it on.
And on my hand.
My room.
Yeah, no.
Yay.
And it's yeah. Okay, so Pencil. Open source. And 2D animation. So yeah, Pencil. Yeah, if you do a Google search for Pencil 2D, like no spaces, you should be able to find it.
Just gonna move this all the way down here.
And it's pencil2d.org.
Okay, so this is without any ease and ease outs. This is animation, technically. It's very technical animation. And it's actually got timing in it. So timing is how close you put your frames together.
Right.
And ease in, ease out is, I'm actually doing this pose to pose because I'm trying to set a good example.
But ease in, ease out is like when you step on the gas in your car, you're not instantly traveling at 60 kilometers an hour. You speed up, and then when you step on the brake, you're not instantly at zero. There's that transition there, and how hard or soft that transition is. In animation, it's determined on the number of frames.
Oh, right. I was gonna show off how bad computer animation is.
The number of frames, and then the different
spline this bad boy.
The distance.
Oh hey, it actually kind of does it for me.
No, that's what you're supposed to use that for, Sarah.
Well, no, but if I had done this,
yeah,
then it would
like.
So, well, I mean, you're not actually supposed to use it. You use it to just like get a basic idea, and then you adjust based on your timing lines. This is the first time I've actually drawn timing lines in a while, and my teacher would be proud of me for doing He gave me a disappointed mom talk when I didn't.
So, question.
Yeah.
You watched the Rocko's Modern Life special, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so
I liked it a lot.
what do we think the creators were complaining about when they were mocking computer animation? Because it was because I assume that was not made on paper.
I did an animation. Okay, so Ease in and Ease out. Robin explained it pretty good.
Yeah. It's like acceleration and negative acceleration.
Yeah.
Like positive acceleration, negative acceleration. And it's not just for things, it's also for hands. Like if you start to raise your hand, there's I'm gesturing, but there's no camera.
I did not clean my room enough to have a webcam going.
You sure did. There's a cat bag over there, but other than that. Anyway.
I mean, I could add one. But, so when you raise your hand, I'm also gesturing, but without video evidence. Okay.
Yeah, no. When you start to raise your hand, it doesn't happen instantaneously. Yeah. Your brain thinks of it as instantaneous.
You lift your shoulder, then you lift your elbow, then you lift your fingers. That's staging.
Right.
Well, it's not really. It's both. It's anticipation. Because, anticipation is you lift your shoulder. Raising your arm is, super difficult to animate. It took me a week to do that assignment.
I remember that. Did we do that in the summer intensive?
It took me a day in the summer intensive and a week in actual school.
I guess we only scratched the surface. I really like the animations that I made in the summer intensive, but...
Arcs! We were doing this.
They were bad.
Your little robot was pretty great.
Yeah, but that was some Macromedia Flash in my basement level animation.
Okay, so arcs. You may have seen a bouncing ball animation before.
Never. I've never seen a bouncing ball animation. Please show me one. I see no ball. Just like a weird M.
This is the arc.
Or a broken seagull? Seagull.
Okay, for fuck's sake. I'll use the line tool.
You like how the letters are nested? In the way Sarah's lettering there. Yeah, that's fine.
Did I do this wrong?
You did it right. You got it.
No, those are lines.
Yeah, no. But then do your arcs. Based on those.
I guess that works. That's not. No.
That's how I would do it.
There's a tool. Oh wait, I remember how we use circles, and then just cut off the bottom. It's been a while since I've used Harmony. Okay, so you do a circle. Big circle.
That's a very fun lettering.
Oh, you like how I write?
Yeah.
Yay! Arcs. I work hard on it.
Well, the R is cuddling the C, and the C is cuddling the S. It's just they're very supportive with each other, and it's that's what you want in lettering. Okay. Shouldn't those be centered to each other?
What do you mean?
Like the ovals, shouldn't they be centered? Shouldn't they all be lined up? Because they're not. Because you're gonna cut them in half, right?
Yeah, then they're gonna be big bounce, little bounce, little bounce.
Yeah. But shouldn't they be all along the same center line so the thing's symmetrical?
Why do you... No, bouncing balls aren't symmetrical. What?
Oh my gosh. No, see how they trend toward the bottom? Mm-hmm. Shouldn't the ovals be because you're this way your ball is gonna tuck backwards each bounce. Never mind, it's fine. It's for the purposes of this.
It doesn't matter. This is arcs. I don't know if I'm doing it right or not.
Okay. Maybe it's bouncing downhill. That makes sense.
This is how bouncing ball animations look, guys.
Okay.
Don't at me. All right.
I'm. Space is a bad influence.
Yeah. No, that tracks. All right, we're gonna. Actually, I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna start up here. Okay. We're gonna do a green ball because my instructor told me to never use this color green.
Why? Because
it's obnoxious?
It's not because you can chroma key it out? Okay, no, that's not.
Alright, ball.
Ball.
This is our new friend, Ball. It should have its own peg. Oh, wait. Did I? Oh, I just did it on this drawing. I don't want to have to do it. It gets its own drawing. Yeah, I know. And enclose. I know I have so many drawings with this exact
What's an
name.
Iscal 85?
Yes, Iscal 85 does approve of my Iscalium color. Good job. My brother doesn't watch Hermitcraft a lot. I call him Escalator 5 when I talk about him. Did I show you? I showed you the weird, horrible combined skin thing.
Yes.
That
that's
was
uncomfortable.
Iscal.
Okay.
He's a butt. No, he's not. Iscal's great, and he's the one I was like, oh my gosh, he doesn't know I exist. Everything is fantastic. Remember that?
No.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, now with this
Sarah,
drawing,
you talk about a lot of things.
That's... Yeah, that drawing. Okay, so this drawing now has a peg. So I need this drawing to... Robin.
Sorry.
Adults.
I just...
At least fucking pretend.
I just remembered the like what your avatar OTP says about you, where he's like, never mind.
No, continue. This is good. Tangents are important when I'm animating and focused and quiet. You entertain.
Okay, but I don't actually remember the details of it. Like, I don't even remember what the OTP is, so I'm backing away from that one because I can't explain it.
I should also do timing, but we're not gonna do that today because we're doing one of these. No, like, that's the first frame.
Just animate it by hand.
We're doing one at a time.
It's an 18 plus stream, but I'm not an 18 plus person. I mean, I am technically, but my brain is bad at it.
I didn't move the pivot, so we're not doing squash and stretch.
Squash and stretch.
Arcs.
That's okay. Squash and stretch looks weird if it's not done by hand anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so I ran out of space, and I don't want to make more.
We ran out of space. Where'd they go?
Yes, that's the funniest joke everyone. Okay, so this is what animation looks like.
Yes. This is why most people don't do it.
Yeah, animation is a pain, and it takes forever, and I'm gonna spline those. Alright.
I don't think that... So, like...
Spline is actually a 3D term, but I was taught by a 3D animator.
So this is not happening.
This bouncing?
Yeah, it's not following the arc.
Yeah, imagine that.
Imagine.
Okay, so computers are bad at animation.
Right. And it also should have some, like, ease in and ease out here, because it should be going slower at the top of the...
Give me a second.
It's really easy to animate when you're telling somebody how to do it.
Yeah, jeez. Okay. Well, really, to make this a good bouncing ball animation, we need, like, 600 frames. But we're gonna go to here, because I don't have that kind of time.
So, yeah, I don't think that, like, teenagers think that they're, like... being so edgy and adult. I think what happens as you get older is you realize that you took things way too seriously as a teenager. I don't know. That's kind of my takeaway from being 30, is that teenagers take things way too seriously.
Okay. Now this is timed a bit better. Oh, except it goes away.
It goes away. Oh, no.
I forgot a step. Gotta fix that. Alright, fixed it. It's there now. Oh, it should probably...
So I'm working on the Ko-fi button for my website. And it does have a tentacle in it for no reason.
Why does it curve at
any
the bottom?
Freudians are welcome to interpret that as they will.
Why is there a curve here?
Oh wow, because computers are bad at animation. That's just the sine wave. but like the backwards of how you want it to do.
Huh. Okay, that's never happened before. Okay. Let's do... We need 2 more pegs. Or frames. So, F6. No, that's F4. Different. Fun fact. Those are different.
You over here with your keyboard that has function keys on it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like...
what is going on? Anyway, so this is a good example of how bad computers are at animation. It's not following these lines I set out for it at all.
Well, what did you do?
Nothing. I just splined it.
Okay.
That should
Well,
not...
can't you just like manually place it on the arc?
Well, yeah.
And
I didn't do timing lines. I need to do timing lines now, Robin.
Okay, do the timing lines.
Okay, so this one I'm just going to do them on another layer on this layer, and we're going to do them in blue, and we're going to edit the... we're going to make a new color. Because we want...
It was definitely like
purple.
like
Bit of an alpha.
yeah, I guess it's like a forbidden thing, and then like you know some people who are figuring it out, and you're like, well, that's I guess this is a thing I have to start thinking about, and it's still uncomfortable because it was a forbidden thing.
Okay,
I don't know.
So we want...
And so you deal with that with humor, right? It's like nervous laughter, kind of.
Alright, I'm not doing good timing.
But then you also don't have... Sorry about making this into like... Sorry about talking about sex on your...
whatever.
On your...
18 plus.
Yeah. But yeah, you also don't have a mature outlook on it, right? Because you don't have any information. And so you're kind of a little idiot until you, like, figure some stuff out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Timing.
That's... Like legitimately, they could do the timing marks on the ground line as well. It wouldn't really matter.
Yeah, so I could, but it's easier to do it on the arc, because then when you're moving the thing, you just line up the center point with that line.
Well, and it's probably easier to visualize as well.
Oh yeah. Also, this is like not good timing.
It's fine.
I'm making this smaller than it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, yeah, that's important, is making sure that the number of timing marks you have
1, 2, 3,
like
4.
at least divides evenly into the number of frames you're making.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I went over ambitious. Alright, and then 3 more. And now I'm just making... It's gonna be really
Animation
fast.
is time consuming, y'all.
Yeah,
I need a gif of that scene from Wander Over Yonder where the bad guy looks at the camera and says, "Animation is hard, and the people who do it deserve our money and respect."
Yeah, I love animators. Okay, so now it's timed better a little bit if Harmony wouldn't lag. So like now it actually looks like a ball is bouncing.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't look like someone's like slowly pulling a yarn or whatever. I don't know.
Again, that's just a sign. That was a sine wave. I don't know why it did a sine wave.
It's still doing it.
Yeah, it's still not following the arc.
Oh, it's still not doing anything. Usually when I do this, it just does straight lines. I don't know what I've...
Anyway, back to follow through.
Well, no, I'll add some follow. Well, actually, this bounce is follow through.
Oh, yeah.
Because actually, the whole thing, bouncing ball animations are follow through. Like, because really, this is the whole bounce.
Right.
That's it. That's the whole bounce. But then you land, and then it's going to bounce again. And then I might even have it roll off to the edge because it just looks dumb when it stops. And by roll, I mean I'm going to move it over a bit. So, how do we make this not happen? Because...
Well, can you turn off the automatic thing and just place it manually on those notches?
I mean, I can just do... That is one... That. And then make that automatic. That should almost... sort of fixes it. See?
Yeah. There you go.
It's easier to start with using, like when you...
You should add some squash and stretch.
You do the animation and then you do the squash and stretch.
Sorry.
Science. Sorry. Okay, and then this boy needs to go...
But yeah, no, that's looking a lot better.
Here. And then this boy goes here. And I did not put these lines over my ball. Usually I'd put them over the ball so you can see it. That's gonna fucking annoy me.
But you kind of did just wake up, so we understand.
I'm exhausted. Not really. I'm gonna talk a lot today because I have a D&D stream after this.
Yay.
I'm very excited about it. That sounded like a bad thing. I'm super excited. Yesterday's was a lot of fun just to catch the end of, so. And then I forgot to call my grandmother.
Your computer fan turned off.
Oh, yay.
It's happy with
It's finally awake. Okay, so I just did that really fast. Hey, look, it bounced.
Hey, it did. And we got some nice...
That is...
ease in, ease out of each of those bounces.
I
mean, the last one's not great.
Yeah, I know why it's not. I'm just gonna straight up.
We are talking louder. We've warmed up our voices.
Yeah, we had both kind of just woken up. Because it's not nighttime where we are. Okay, now it's lagging. Why is it lagging?
Because the fan turned off.
Okay. No, this just got too many frames in the last one. It has the same amount of frames as the other one did. And so it doesn't like it. So I'm gonna F7 minus that. Okay.
It's like a fridge turning on and off. It's like there in the background, but... Or like a budgie screeching.
I mean, harmony and streaming at the same time is stressing my computer out. Okay, so that's as good as we're gonna get for now.
That's a good definition of arcs.
Okay.
Arcs can happen in any direction, but we're doing balls today.
It makes sense.
It's balls to the wall animation.
An arc is just your motion path. That's it. An arc is your path of action. Path of action and path of motion, and motion paths are actually different. I can't remember.
It's fine.
Whatever. This is principles of animation.
Things move in arcs. In real life, things move in arcs. So
you
in animation, make things move in arcs instead of straight lines.
Yeah. We're gonna cover squash and stretch here too, because we kind of just
blew past squash and Sarah drew some scribbles and was like, "Yep, that's covered."
Okay, so I'm gonna use this peg because I have it set up. I just need to move the pivot.
Move that pivot.
So the pivot goes at the bottom of the object or the ball, because then it's easier to squash. I'm just gonna do easy ones. So for squash and stretch, you really want one frame when it hits the ground and then another one, but this is too fast of an animation to do that. So we're just gonna.
So with squash and stretch, an important thing to think about is that the volume doesn't change. So if you make it shorter, you then also make it wider. Yeah. Which is a thing that I assume that this is a thing where you stop doing that once you have the principles mastered, because okay.
I could show you some clips, but I'd have to find them, and I didn't prepare for this.
Right.
Next time I do one of these, I'll have some very good Disney clips of Squash and Stretch, because I think the way we should do this is we're not going to get through all 12 today, but we just go through all of them, go through all the principles, and then go through each one individually, because the principles are actually a very good starting point, and even though my teachers hated them, we still learned them.
Yeah.
And they don't hate the principles themselves, they hate how they're taught as the Holy Bible or whatever. Instead, it annoys Wayne because his book, he wanted it to be the Holy Bible. And,
Did they have beef with, like, Richard Williams or whatever? Like, the Who Framed Roger Rabbit guy? Because, like, I noticed they didn't use his book, and most animation programs use his book.
That's the one they talked about. Okay, so which frame is...
Spaces Animation School, Lesson 2, coming at some point in the future.
Yeah!
Devil Horn Fingers.
You want to stretch a little bit there, but not too much. And see how that stretches the wrong way? Now you fix it. That's not the easiest way to fix it, but it did. Okay, so, now we got a bouncy bounce.
Man, I sure hope that this is recording somewhere, because this is some solid... Oh, those are good bounces.
Yeah. I've done a lot of these. Whenever I got...
Oh, okay. I always read that as, like, devil horn hands, like...
That's great! No, it's a party!
Okay.
Robin, I'm doing the thing.
Yeah, no, I get it now.
But always head.
You're doing the Y from the YMCA. I understand. I just have always read that.
Of course you have.
It's like...
I was like, that doesn't sound like something Pixie would usually do. Oh, hey, that rhymes if I say it closer to being correct. I can't speak and finish. Okay.
I mean, I guess, like...
Okay.
You could do...
A little bit less.
Like that. I don't know. Yeah.
For fuck's sake. Just gonna spin it like this. This is the real way you're supposed to do it. You move the pivot for a second and then you spin it again. But it's a little split.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I am thoroughly embarrassed for today.
Good job.
Also, I learned my thing, so now I can be dumb all day.
That's a thing to learn, I guess. Oh yeah, I should show this off with onion skin. It'll look really cool.
Onion skin is the best tool.
Okay, I added follow through. Okay.
Oh, and if you want to do pixel animation, A-Sprite.
I use it for skin art.
Yeah,
I've done an A-Sprite
stream
before.
And then Sprite, but it's like $10 or something.
I forgot to do this earlier, but look, it shows you.
Woo!
Oh wow, that one's...
Anyway, A-Sprite has a lot of the same tools that Sarah's using here, but for pixel animation. A-E, and then the word Sprite. S-P-R-I-T-E.
That was a bad one. What other bad frames do I
Yeah, that's
have?
right.
This is a really good way to check for bad frames. I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that is fun to watch, though.
Yeah. Let's play it.
Yeah, that's a solid ball bounce.
Yeah. It's just, and then it, like, bounces a little tiny bit at the end. I didn't actually leave any room to see the end. Just, like, chill. There we go. It's not very realistic, and it doesn't really like me zooming in while it's playing, but it's got a little... So this is follow through again.
Yeah.
Because it would squish when it hit again, right? But then it just...
It should roll.
Oh, give me a... That annoys me. Now I have to make it perfect. Okay.
This is why Space hasn't done any animation in a while. Because Space has standards, damn it.
Yeah, that's... I would say that's not true, but it's very true, and it's a big problem. I can't do anything simple.
Sorry, I rattled that off so fast.
Let's let it roll off.
But like animation does have, or like the animation principles, part of the reason for stuff like. Oh, you should be plugged in there, huh?
I have the cord set up and entangled with all my other cords that are on this bed next to me.
Okay, if we disappear suddenly.
No, it's fine. It's plugged in.
It's not yet.
Now it's plugged in.
Okay.
See, my brightness settings adjusted.
That's
back.
a wild Windows 10 thing, eh?
I hate it. Come back.
Good job. You plugged in your computer and now have half of the brightness.
No, please. No,
Yes,
that's a me thing that I did. You can't see my screen, like, all of it. But that was annoying. Okay, and then just... I want that to be like that, and then we want, like, a little bit...
But anyway, what I was saying is that, like, if you're using...
Okay. Now
what's it called when you plan out the extremes?
I need to make that roll less. But when you plan out the extremes, post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're doing post to pose animation, basically that's there. That principle's there to weed out the perfectionism, because if you're doing that and also you're on a deadline, eventually you have to just leave it where it is.
It's the worst.
But you've done the most important things first. Like that's a prioritization thing. And so then if you get stuck in perfectionism and have to drop it where it is, it's still like the most important things look good rather than, the first 10th of it.
No, it's up speed. Why does it?
It is the best way, I think, to do any creative endeavor, but some creatives just cannot work that way. Like when you're writing a novel, you should start with an outline, and then you should start with
that's better.
A paragraph description of what happens in each chapter, and then just expand, do multiple passes expanding. But it's really hard for some creatives to approach it that way, and that's not their fault. That's just how that works. Yeah, no, that arcs bouncing ball.
Because I kind of got distracted.
That's great. Put it in the portfolio.
No.
It's like that. I'm gonna date myself and reveal things about what I remember from childhood here, but
there you go, fixed it.
It's like that episode of Franklin where they're collecting what are essentially Pokemon cards, and Goose's collection is 100 of one type of card, because that's how she collects the cards. It's just your portfolio is 100% bouncing balls.
Also, you usually turn off. I remember that episode.
I probably remember it from your childhood rather than from my own.
Yes. Anyway, you're supposed to turn off arcs. I'm actually still pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
But so that little thing I did at the end there, we were talking about.
You should have ground, I think, but it's fine.
Wait, actually, I can do that.
We can imagine.
I have this friggin'
ground
the
line.
There. Just let me. Oh, wrong layer.
Wrong layer.
This layer isn't the one with the... No, this layer is the one with the peg. I don't want to do that. Oh, actually, do you want to see what would happen if I bound it to that layer? That would be funny.
Yes.
Okay, let's put it on the color layer. It's gonna look weird.
Okay, ready. Wow.
And that's why you name your layers. Yeah, we wanna... Okay.
I think Franklin's pretty specifically Canadian too. Like it was.
Oh yeah.
It was like the book series is very specifically Canadian, and then it was animated.
And also the content of it.
I mean, one of the characters is a beaver, and one of them's a Canadian goose. Other than that, they're pretty like generic North American or European animals. But
I should probably.
No, then it was animated by, I believe, Nelvana, which is like, Nelvana exists so that Canadian TV stations for kids have animation to run, because you are, like, as a broadcaster, you're required to play a certain percentage of Canadian content.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, we've got lots of... It's like how there's candy that you can't get in the States that you can get in Canada, and like all dressed chips and stuff. There are lots of cartoons that we grew up with that Americans did not.
Drugs.
Yeah.
Summer
Franklin
good,
the Turtle.
Summer bad, drugs.
Okay.
And
Since you said they did have Franklin.
Nice! Franklin's pretty great, as kids shows go. At least with nostalgia goggles. So.
There was, well, you know, it's pretty good as kids shows go. A weird thing happened, not with Franklin, but with Little Bear, where there was, like, when I was a kid, there was a Little Bear series.
Never heard of it.
No, you and Jesse watched it when you were kids. It was forgettable, but the song is different in the newer one, and Samantha and I both remember the song from the older one. It looks like Franklin. It's the same animation studio.
Oh yeah, okay, I remember. I
So-
just needed the visual.
So Samantha and I both have both remember the song from the old Little Bear, but we cannot find it anywhere.
Okay, so I'm just exporting a GIF here so I can share the results of this.
Jive.
Nope. I'm gonna put it in video projects because I can. Boing. It's called Boing. I don't think you can see my export. Yeah, you can't see my exporting box.
You can't see my export box.
Okay. Anyway, it's exporting to an animated GIF. And I think actually I need to prepare for my D&D game, because I need to set up a cat form for my druid, or maybe a spider. I think it would be ironic if I was a spider. I only have 1 hit point though. After what he did to NJ and M yesterday, I don't want to. The spider would only have 1 hit point.
Oh, okay.
That would be a bad roll. You'd have to get some pretty bad rolls. Okay. I don't actually have a stream ending soon thing, so it's the be right back. Yeah, thanks for coming and hanging out. I will share that GIF, and wow, skipped frames detected 16% over the last 2 minutes, 7 minutes ago. Man. Good job, Streamlabs. Be right back for D&D. Yeah, it's like half an hour.
Bless me.
Gesundheit.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. And I don't know if Doritbro will be here for the next one, but maybe.
I'll do my best. If you don't do it on a weekday, I will be
It'll,
available.
like, honestly, Sunday mornings works for me as a schedule time-wise.
Okay.
So, if it works for you. Sam likes to sleep in. If you can.
Yeah.
And so it tracks. But yeah, I'll see you in a bit for D&D, and, awesome! Yay, that works. Maybe next time we'll get more than one person, but honestly, this was so chill.
You should have tweeted about it.
But it was so chill. Bye.
See ya.
Alright.